Welcome back to Mythic Sleep. I am young Homer, here to guide you deeper into the rise and fall of Zeus. Tonight, we continue Series 8, Implications of Zeus's Actions. Seen and unseen consequences with episode 70, Zeus and Fate. A struggle for control. In this tale, we witness Zeus as he wrestles with the concept of fate itself, an unseen force that binds both mortals and gods, and that not even the king of Olympus can control. Though Zeus wields unmatched power, he must still answer to the fates, the three sisters who spin, measure, and cut the threads of every life. His ambition has always been to rule unchallenged, yet he knows even he cannot defy the prophecies and threads woven by the fates. This story is one of power, destiny, and the quiet tension between free will and inevitability. As we step into this story of inner conflict and timeless power, allow yourself to settle deeply into the warmth of your bed, feeling safe, supported, and at ease. Close your eyes if you wish, and take a slow, deep breath in, letting calm fill your chest, as steady as the silent spinning of the fates loom. As you exhale, release any remaining tension, allowing your body to grow heavy, sinking into stillness and peace. This is your time to unwind, to let go, and to find rest. Now, focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath, each inhale and exhale as steady and certain as the turning of the stars. Take a slightly deeper breath in, letting it fill you completely, and hold it softly for a moment. Then, as you exhale, feel any tightness melt away, leaving only warmth and relaxation. One more time, breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, feel yourself sinking further, calm and grounded. Now, let's guide each part of the body to soften, inviting ease with every breath. Start with your forehead, allowing it to relax completely as you exhale. Move to your jaw, releasing any tightness, letting it rest softly. Now, bring awareness to your shoulders. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, let them fall gently, as though releasing the weight of ancient mysteries. Allow your arms and hands to grow heavy, resting peacefully by your sides. Notice the steady rise and fall in your chest and belly, inhaling as your belly rises, and on the exhale, releasing any last bits of tension, feeling light and free. Shift your focus to your hips and thighs, letting them sink deeper into the bed, fully supported and relaxed. And finally, bring attention to your calves, feet, and toes, allowing them to release completely, grounded and calm. Now, imagine imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet, star-filled sky where time feels endless and still. In the distance, you see Zeus watching the Moirai, the Fates, as they weave at their loom, each thread a life, a destiny. Though powerful, Zeus stands quietly, unable to interfere, knowing that even he must respect the threads they spin. The air is calm, yet heavy with the knowledge that fate touches all, even the gods. With each breath, feel yourself surrounded by the quiet strength of this moment, as though you too stand beside Zeus, understanding that some forces remain ever beyond reach. Inhale deeply, letting the calm and timelessness of the scene fill you. And exhale, feeling grounded, steady, and fully at ease. With your body relaxed and your mind open, allow the story to carry you into this world of destiny, mystery, and power, where the line between free will and fate is as old as time itself. Take one last deep breath in and let it out softly. Now, let us begin. Since the dawn of his reign, Zeus had understood that his power, as mighty as it was, could never fully surpass the force of fate. The Fates, Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, were ancient beings who wove the tapestry of existence, crafting the destinies of gods and mortals alike. They spun, measured, and cut the threads of life with precision and impartiality, shaping the fates of even the Olympian gods. Though Zeus had authority over the heavens and the earth, he knew that he could never command the fates. Their purpose was too sacred, their power too absolute. This tension between Zeus and the fates had defined his rule, a silent yet constant struggle for control over the course of events. While he respected their power, Zeus often found himself at odds with their decrees. He had seen beloved mortals succumb to tragic destinies, heroes fall before their time, and prophecies play out with ruthless inevitability. For Zeus, the fates were both guardians of order and the greatest challenge to his rule, a reminder that even a king could not command the future. The more he witnessed the workings of fate, the more determined Zeus became to shape destiny as he saw fit, testing the limits of his own authority against the ancient threads of time. One prophecy in particular haunted Zeus, the prophecy of patricide, which foretold that he, like his father Cronus, would one day be overthrown by his own offspring. This prophecy loomed over him as a curse, an unavoidable destiny that threatened to tear down everything he had built. Zeus had taken extreme measures to prevent its fulfillment, swallowing Metis to avoid the birth of a powerful child, and keeping his own children at a distance to prevent any chance of rebellion. Yet despite his efforts, he had not escaped the prophecy's shadow. Athena, born from his own mind, had come into the world powerful and wise beyond measure, a reminder that fate could twist even his actions to bring about its design. Though Athena was loyal to him, Zeus remained wary, always conscious of the prophecy that seemed to linger over each of his children. Even as he held his throne, Zeus knew that fate's influence stretched across Olympus, binding his every action with threads he could not break. This struggle became personal for Zeus, a battle against an unseen force that challenged his sense of control. To him, the prophecy was not merely a prediction, but a test of his ability to shape fate to his will. Determined to defy this destiny, Zeus sought ways to bend fate without breaking it, a delicate balance that would define much of his rule. Desperate for answers, Zeus visited the Moirai, hoping to understand the limits of his power over destiny. In a shadowed chamber, he approached Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, the three sisters who held the fate of all beings within their grasp. They stood before him, ancient and unwavering, each one holding a piece of the vast tapestry that wove together every life, every event, every twist of fate. "Tell me," Zeus demanded, his voice echoing with authority, "am I bound by these threads? Do I, the king of the gods, have no power over fate?" Clotho, the spinner, met his gaze calmly. "You, like all others, are woven into the tapestry. The thread of your life is part of a larger design, a design that cannot be unmade." Lachesis, the measurer, stepped forward, her voice soft yet firm. "You have influence, yes, but fate is a river that flows regardless of your wishes. You may create ripples, but the current remains unchanged." Finally, Atropos, the cutter, looked upon Zeus with a knowing smile. "Even you, mighty Zeus, must one day yield to the scissors. All are subject to time, to destiny, and to us." Though frustrated, Zeus understood that they spoke the truth. He was powerful, but he could not unravel the work of the fates. Their words weighed heavily on him, a reminder of the boundary between his rule and the greater force of destiny. The visit to the fates left Zeus with a sobering understanding. His power had limits, and even he could not alter the fabric of time. Despite the warnings of the fates, Zeus continued his attempts to defy destiny, using his influence to intervene in the lives of mortals and gods alike. He altered the courses of battles, shifted alliances, and sought to steer his children away from paths that could lead to his downfall. His defiance was subtle, woven into the daily workings of Olympus, a constant push against the flow of fate. One of Zeus's greatest acts of intervention came during the Trojan War, when he tried to protect his favored heroes, attempting to shift their destinies without incurring the wrath of the fates. Yet each intervention led to unforeseen consequences, rippling outward in ways that even he could not control. For every life he saved, another fell. For every victory he orchestrated, another loss soon followed. The more he tried to impose his will, the more tangled the web became, leaving mortals and gods alike caught in the consequences of his defiance. In trying to control destiny, Zeus found himself bound by it, each decision pulling him deeper into the tapestry that the fates had woven. His defiance, though powerful, only served to strengthen the forces that shaped the world, reminding him that even a god's influence could be twisted by the intricate workings of fate. Zeus saw that his attempts to control fate were met with resistance, a cosmic balancing act that ensured destiny's course remained unbroken. The Trojan War became a defining moment in Zeus's understanding of fate. Despite his power, he found himself caught between his loyalty to both sides, his children and mortal champions fighting on opposing ends of the battlefield. Zeus had sworn neutrality, yet his desire to intervene grew with each tragic twist. His son Sarpedon, a hero fighting for Troy, was slain, and though Zeus longed to save him, he refrained, bound by his own promise and the knowledge that even he could not shield his offspring from their destinies. The gods clashed alongside mortals, each intervention further entangling the conflict until the war reached its devastating conclusion, the fall of Troy, the destruction of heroes, and the end of a generation of warriors. To Zeus, the Trojan War was a harsh reminder that fate, once set in motion, was impossible to halt. His efforts to sway destiny had only prolonged the inevitable, showing him that even the king of the gods could not escape the consequences of his choices. The war left Zeus weary, his heart heavy with the knowledge that fate had unfolded despite his best efforts. He had learned that his power, though vast, was limited in the face of destiny, that each life, each choice, each hero's journey was woven with a purpose he could not fully control. In the aftermath, Zeus accepted that destiny was a force he could not bend, a truth that had been revealed to him in the fires of Troy. In time, Zeus came to accept his place within the tapestry of fate, embracing the role that he could play while recognizing his limitations. He saw that his influence, while powerful, could not shape every thread, and that his reign was but one part of a larger design. Though he continued to guide Olympus with wisdom and authority, he did so with a newfound humility, a recognition that even gods were bound by forces beyond their control. Zeus's acceptance of fate brought a new depth to his rule, a balance between authority and understanding that allowed him to embrace the inevitabilities of existence. He focused on fostering resilience among gods and mortals, preparing them to face their own destinies with courage, to accept the hardships and triumphs woven into their lives. By acknowledging fate's power, Zeus found peace, a release from the constant struggle to control, and a deeper appreciation for the beauty of a world governed by both choice and destiny. The struggle with fate became a lesson not of defiance but of acceptance, a path that led Zeus to a greater understanding of his place in the cosmos. Zeus's struggle with fate became a legendary tale among gods and mortals, a reminder that even the greatest of powers had limits. To the gods it was a lesson in humility, a story that taught them to respect the forces that governed their lives, to find strength not in control, but in resilience and adaptability. To mortals, it was a comfort, a reminder that destiny, though often cruel, was a part of the world's design, a force that even the gods could not escape. In accepting fate, Zeus found a new kind of strength, a wisdom that deepened his bond with Olympus and shaped the way he ruled. He taught his children to honor their destinies, to embrace the challenges set before them without fear or resentment. His legacy, marked by this struggle, became one of resilience and wisdom, a reminder that true power lay not in bending destiny, but in understanding and accepting it. The fates, ever watchful, saw in Zeus a ruler who had finally learned to walk the line between choice and inevitability, a god who had found peace not in victory over fate, but in harmony with it. But fate's design was far from complete. Join us in the next episode as we explore the consequences of Hera's jealousy, a force that brings suffering to Zeus's mortal lovers and children. Discover how Hera's wrath will shape the lives of those closest to Zeus, creating a legacy of love, betrayal, and tragedy that will test the strength of gods and mortals alike. Until we meet again, may your path be filled with peace, strength, and a touch of magic. I'm young Homer, and I look forward to our next story together.